What's up, everybody? It's Jones, or your favorite comic book guy here, and we have now completed our Masters of the Universe Origins Wave 2. We have Wave 1 and we have Wave 2. We've now got the Scareglow, so let's check them out. Well, this guy came to me today, FedEx, man, on a Sunday. I couldn't believe it. Sunday delivery. They must be doing the holiday thing already. Well, Walmart shipping wasn't too bad this time. They had them packaged up real good and nice and tight and box that actually fit. They didn't have to bend the card, and little sides ended up okay and everything ended up all right. So shout out to Walmart. Didn't really matter for me because we're going to open this guy up anyways. So we get our Scareglow here. Check them out. You know, we've got the typical blister card, Masters of the Universe, Scareglow, Evil Ghost of Skeletor. You know, I've always kind of wondered what the heck that's supposed to mean. Is it like Skeletor from the future when he's dead, or is he a ghost who's Skeletor's minion? Or, you know, and I'm sure they've done it in the origin in a few different mediums and whatnot, you know, in the comics or in the classics line or whatever they've done, but he was never really in the old Filmation show, and he wasn't in the 2000X series either, or 200X, or however you say that. But, you know, he's a popular character, probably mostly because the vintage one there is so expensive and hard to find. We'll check him out later. Anyway, back to the toy here. You know, it says right here, modern posing, retro play. We got the exploding blister card, just like the classics Master of the Universe, you know, they always have. And of course, it'll glow in the dark, you know. It looks pretty cool. So we flip this bad boy around here, and on the back side, once again, here we go. That awesome new artwork. You know, Masters of the Universe is tearing it up with this new artwork. It's just killer. That Scareglow like popping out of like a dimensional portal or something to attack Prince Adam and Clamp Champ there. I'm supposing that means we're going to get a Clamp Champ toy coming down the line, which will be pretty cool. It looks like they're throwing a lot of these, you know, later wave ones that are harder to find in the vintage line. They're getting them out early in the Origins, so I kind of like that, you know, but I'm a little more interested in seeing people like Zodak and Stratos and Merman, but I'm sure they'll get to them. Anyway, back to business here. You know, it says walking horror from a different dimension. Scareglow radiates fear and terrifies his victims. You know, pretty cool stuff. You pull on down the card here and it shows the action features. You know, place Scareglow under a bright light and his skeleton glows in the dark. You know, and we got the cross sell here, and we've now completed it. I've got them all. So pretty cool. A happy old fan here, got all the pieces. So let's check him out and compare him to his vintage counterpart. All right, the moment of truth here. Scareglow, we will set you free. This one seems quite a bit easier to open than the other one did. Yeah, same old mini comic, Double Trouble. The weapon didn't come in a bag like the other ones did, but yeah, there it is. And where down there them stringy dingies are again. The stringy dingies are the bane of my existence. Although I'm getting better at manipulating them. Like we got some extra packaging here on for the cape. And something's holding it back. There we go. He's free. Well, the first thing I'll say about him is the cape feels really weird. It's not a cloth piece like the old one was. Get his weapon in his hand here. Alright. Maybe we can stand him up, put him in a cool pose. Scareglow. I'll make room for your brother. Alright, I'm about to show you one of the most expensive toys that I have in my collection. This is the vintage Scareglow. This baby can go with all the bits and the pieces upwards of $300. That is right, $300. You heard me correctly. Just check eBay if you don't believe me. Now, there's a couple differences with my old vintage Scareglow that would be different in the $300 one. One, my halberd is a reproduction, and my cape is also a reproduction. See, I spent almost $100 just on the figure by himself, and I couldn't really justify spending $160 on a vintage cape and another $100 for a vintage halberd, so I spent a whopping $20 and got the reproductions. And you know what? If I wouldn't have told you, you might not have known. But yep, that is the thing. I've always wondered what made this character so popular, or maybe I don't wonder. I mean, he's a glow-in-the-dark skeleton. That's pretty freaking cool. I mean, like, he appeals to Masters of the Universe people because this is one of the grail pieces of the vintage set. And he appeals to people who like skeletons and cool stuff like that. So he has mass appeal. But we're here to scout some differences, and there's really not a whole lot of them. You know, I mean, we got the same weapon on the same paint design. I think really the biggest difference is, you know, the modern figure's got some articulation that the newer one doesn't have. And the cape is of more of a hard plastic material instead of this soft cloth material the vintage one had. But other than that, the Scareglow is a Scareglow. So we're all here to see the glow-in-the-dark feature, so here you go. There is the Origins Scareglow in his night and day form or glow-in-the-dark form, and here's the vintage one, and here they are side by side. So pretty cool beans. You know, he does everything you want him to do. So I'm real happy to have him, and yeah, I don't got much more to add than that. So here's looking to wave 3.